It was the night before Thanksgiving. The store aisles were crowded, filled with the smell of cinnamon and roasted coffee. But near aisle 7, a woman named Martha, in her late 60s, stood frozen. She was staring at the checkout screen. Her total read $83.47. Her hands trembled as she dug through her worn purse. She had $50. That's all. The young cashier gave her a polite smile, but Martha could see the discomfort. Behind her in line stood an older man, silver-haired, with kind but tired eyes. He watched quietly as Martha whispered, "I'll put the pumpkin pie mix back." Her voice cracked. Without a word, the man reached into his coat and handed the cashier his card. "No, please, I can't accept that," Martha protested. He smiled softly. "Ma'am, it's Thanksgiving. You're not leaving without your pie." The people around fell silent. The man's voice carried warmth, but behind it a quiet sadness. When they walked outside, rain drizzled softly. Martha turned to thank him again. She said, "You didn't have to do that. You don't even know me." The old man looked at her, eyes glistening, and said something that made her, and everyone who later heard this story, cry. He said, "Last Thanksgiving, my wife stood right where you were. I was the one behind her in line. She forgot her wallet, and a stranger paid for her groceries. She never made it to Christmas. So I promised, every Thanksgiving I'd pay it forward." Martha's lips quivered. She reached out, holding his trembling hands. "Your wife must have been a kind soul." He smiled faintly. She was. And tonight she'd be proud. They stood in silence, two strangers connected by kindness. One giving thanks for help, the other giving thanks for a memory. As he walked away into the rain, Martha noticed a small note fluttering from the grocery bag. She opened it. It read, "If you ever get the chance, be someone's Thanksgiving miracle." The next morning, Martha baked 2 pies instead of one. One for her family, and one for the neighbor who'd just lost his job. That's how kindness travels, from one Thanksgiving to the next, like an unbroken chain of love. Would you have done the same? Or do you think fate chooses who crosses our path? Share your answer below. Your comment might inspire the next Thanksgiving miracle.